soon after this if you...
Yeah, I want to try this one.
For sure. Okay,
Okay.
I'm back in. Server's up.
Hold on, refresh. I'm still not seeing it. I got it,
Good.
Well, already? Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
You've
I'm fast.
There is something cool, something I would love to have a turbo possibility to see a checklist, something again.
You do. You do. Right shift K brings up your kneeboard, and you can make your own kneeboard panels.
Okay.
If you just hold K by itself, that's just momentary, so you don't need to.
Yeah.
So yes, anything that you want to remember. For example, I put one with Morse code. I added to DCS to help me figure out Morse code.
Yeah.
Left Alt 3 and Left Alt 4 will open and close your rear doors. I often like to fly with the rear doors open. There's no penalty from that. They don't cause drag or anything like that. And it helps you hear what's going on outside. Because we're talking on the radio here, I've got my doors closed. But normally when I'm in combat, I keep them open and helps me hear someone's trying to sneak up on me. Yeah, I dare say they optimized this map. It's performing better now.
Yeah, for me, it's super smooth.
Oh, what have I done? Why am I stuck? Oh, sorry. Pause the server. What the hell? Why won't these go away? It's responding to keys. Oh, I can't even get at that. Damn it. What? What? Okay. Just for the sake of this, I'm just going to push these down here. I've got my frame counter stuck on the screen. It won't turn off.
Oh.
Possibly because I'm hosting a server. And I can pause the server with my pause button like so.
Oh man, yeah.
You see how we're paused now?
It's like a time stop.
Oh, now they go off.
Oh,
Okay.
well. Okay,
You might-
reset.
Yep, you might want to map your countermeasures release. Good to have flares on a button on your...
I see the trims working.
Nice.
I can see the sticks there. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it stays where you leave it.
Okay, I'm going to try with the trim now.
And does your trim reset work?
Yes, that's correct.
Good. That can be important. If the trim gets screwed up, you don't have much time to get it back to normal. So that trim reset can really save you. Also,
Something's... Yep.
Also, it's a good idea to hit the trim reset before landing so that you're in the same condition as usual.
Oh,
then
yeah.
then your muscle memory won't get confused.
So now there's a red square with the input of the stitch.
Oh,
How do you take that?
yeah. Right control enter.
There you go. I like to flap with nothing. Okay.
Oh,
so,
me too. I hate overlays.
Yeah.
Totally blows my immersion. Ready to fly?
Yep. Lifting a bit.
Okay. Let's just do a little bit of hover taxiing. In fact, yeah, turn to face me. Let's just do a little dance. Okay,
Let's
not,
get you,
not
get
too,
used
too
to
fast.
the...
Yep, get trimmed so you're just floating. And the other thing to keep in mind is when you turn left, it's going to make you climb because you're advancing your
Yeah.
rotors. And when you turn right, it's going to make you drop because you're making your rotors effectively go slower. So yeah, this is what we're doing right here is a very good way to practice hover taxi. You're making me fly backwards. Oop. So right here, I can't turn left fast enough, so I'm dumping collective, and that's letting me make a faster left-hand yaw.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah.
But of course, you're going to run right into that windsock. Oh, that was close. Or do the windsocks not exist?
Oh, no, no, that's it. Okay, on flat mode.
Okay, I'm following you.
To get used to the trim, it's like
For sure.
so weird.
Yeah, just remember, as soon as you make a trim change, center your stick. Otherwise, the stick becomes dead. The other mode will immediately make the trim go into effect, which gives you double the throw of the stick, which is even worse.
Yeah, I'm end off now. That's so much more stable now.
Yeah,
Shit.
exactly. I'm glad we got that straightened out. So yeah, all these things are the things that keep new people from being able to be successful on their first few flights. And
Yeah,
a lot
huge.
of people won't have the patience to research and
Yeah, it's huge. The trim is huge, huge, huge.
yeah. That's a lot nicer, isn't it?
Yeah, smooth and relaxed.
Do you have spring force on your pedals for centering, or are they just loose?
I have spring, but loose. There's no center. I made it on purpose, no center. So, but I have a spring force.
Oh, so there's no detent, but they still try to center anyway?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I have a bit of both. There's a detent in the center, and I've got a spring. But it's not enough force that it hurts to hold rudder pedal in for a long period of time.
Yep. Which pedal do you have?
Just those Thrustmaster T-Flight pedals.
Okay.
They're actually quite nice. I tried the Cytex. I got some in a deal for some used gear. A guy had a set of unused ones. I took them out of the box, tried my feet on them. They made horrible, loud, rattly plastic noises. They felt kind of loose and imprecise. I just put them back in the box, never even plugged them into the computer.
I used to have a CH, and I did mod. I took off the center, and I put metal at the bottom to be very smooth.
Right.
My son have them now, but it was pretty cool.
Did they have toe brakes?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, for helicopters, at least for all the helicopters except the Apache, obviously we don't need toe brakes.
Yeah.
But I would never buy a set of helicopter pedals because they don't have toe brakes, and the toe brakes are the best part of pedals. I was okay with a twist stick. I could fly just fine. But the real revelation is finally getting analog brake pedals.
Yes. I use both. Since I have like bicycle handle for the brakes and the brakes pedal.
Yep.
I like to have the brake on the pedal because it's two at the same time. And for the Russian, it's that way. That's pretty good. So much smoother.
Yeah, I should have thought to get that straightened out before we started. Of course, DCS defaults to the worst possible setting. Keeping the speed at 100 knots, anything over that, it starts to get a little hairy.
Yeah, I'm actually at 110.
Yep. Yeah, I got to fly sitting in the back door with my feet hanging out of a twin Huey.
Cool.
Play Vietnam.
Do you see the wave on the ocean?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, this looks great.
Look at the wave, nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, there's definitely I should do like like a teaching, simplified teaching for the UA because it's important.
And yes, I'm sure as a experienced pilot, you're coordinating your turns and all that. I don't need to explain the ball to you or anything.
Yeah, on the radio, yeah, it should.
No, I mean the keeping the ball centered in your turns.
Oh, yeah. That's for the rear, yeah.
Yeah.
Slip.
Exactly. Now, the Huey likes to naturally crab a bit to the side. So if you find it doing that, don't worry too much about it. Also, of course, you've got the wind, so sometimes it wants to weather vane into the wind, and that's perfectly natural. So if you're fighting a crosswind, it'll be perfectly natural to not be pointing quite in the direction you're flying. You can see the city up ahead.
Yeah, I can see.
That's where we're going. That'll probably slow the frame rate down a bit. Punta Arenas.
I'm curious to see that. Actually, I'm running empty.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Good. So far so good, huh?
Yeah.
After the troubles we were having the other night with you seeing my flying drop tanks and stuff, I don't feel like, at least not on anyone else's time. I'll mess with it more by myself, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna host servers with it.
What kind of CPU do you have? You say 4-core?
It's just an i5.
Huh.
But still, my CPU is hardly ever the bottleneck.
Yeah.
So I wasn't surprised at all when I got no benefit from this. Also, it's only a 4-core, and they said in their FAQ that it might not help
Yes.
quad cores.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not for me. But it definitely gives me a bunch of new bugs. Did you see the video of the train jerking around in multi-threaded?
No, I didn't.
I posted it on the Facebook group. It's comical. I'm going to post one on my YouTube. I was doing a CPU test, so I figured a good way to do that would be to fill the map with trains.
Ah.
And I did, and it works fine in single-threaded. And I got a benchmark there. It was about 45 frames per second. And then I tried that same mission in multi-threaded, and I couldn't see any improvement in frame rate. However, it made the trains jerk and bounce around. Like, they became like slinkies. For our next lesson, which won't be tonight, we'll work on auto rotations and a few
that's cool.
a few aerobatics moves. You saw basically how to practice it. You just get yourself up in the air, chop all the throttle, which simulates the engine going out, and then you dump your collective because now the falling of the helicopter will keep the rotor speed up. Just like you're flying a little glider around yourself in circles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You never been to a glider either, right? For real? No, never.
What's that?
You never been to? You never tried a glider?
No, I've never flown a real aircraft large enough for me to get in. I've flown radio control.
If you want to have impression and fear, try a glider.
Yeah, I bet. I'm not sure I would like it.
Oh man, you feel everything.
Okay, so now that we're over the city, my frame rate has dropped to about 28, 27.
Really? No, I have. It doesn't slow down at all.
Nice. It's not stutter. It's even, but it's slow enough that I start to notice the frame rate. Again, I'll post this video and you can see what I'm seeing. Yeah, all these houses are just a little bit too clean and new and...
Yeah.
Fly down the boulevard here. Oh, getting a little fast. These buildings on the right look like what I grew up in on the Air Force bases. PMQs, they were called. Permanent Married Quarters.
The cabin, yeah.
Row housing. Yeah, it totally reminds me of growing up on the base.
Super clean. Hitting 120 right now.
That's fast, but it can do it. About 140 is where you fall out of the sky. Ooh, cool. Whoa, yeah. Yeah, all these brick buildings look way too clean and bright, too. Ooh, I saw your shadow before I saw you. Ha! Nice. Oh, you needed that.
What did I clip?
A tree.
A tree?
Yeah.
I didn't see a tree.
You'll see it on the video when I post it.
I didn't see a tree at all. Oh, man.
Come join mine.
That's funny. I crashed, but I'm not even dead.
Yeah, well, there you go. You get to fly again. Just a prang.
Yeah,
just a little prang. I think it was a tree you hit. It was
a tree or maybe a light pole.
Yeah, it could have been a light pole.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh no, I think it was this tree right about here. That guy. Or maybe one of these. Whoa! 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 I like the algae on the rooftops.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Oh yeah, I can see that, yeah.
They've got that in the Marianas map, along with little puddles on the rooftops. That looks good.
Oh, then you put view outside. I can see outside. Nice, okay.
Yep. Yeah, this isn't a combat mission, so
Yeah.
I've got external view enabled. Phillips. Yeah, it's a little hard for me to operate in here because the frame rate is slow enough to start to mess with my flying.
I'm curious to see what kind of ceiling do you have in your DCS.
Once again, this looks a lot like the neighborhoods I grew up in. Except they were only two-story, usually double family dwellings, although some were entire rows. Do you want to get in? There you are. I wish you didn't. I wish when there was only one person requesting to join, you didn't have to click on them before accept. It's like, who else would I be accepting?
Oh, yeah, true.
It should default.
Okay. Okay, I mean.
Now look at me. Now nod your head.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
You see, imagine if our hands worked.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
You can really end signal.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, take control. Press Charlie to take control. Allow. GOZR has control. Whoa!
Holy shit.
We're flying now. So that was the low RPM warning. That's because you pulled too much collective. That's okay.
It was. I didn't put it down. Oh,
Right.
moly.
Yeah, before taking control, you have to put the
Yeah.
the collective where you think it should be. Anyway,
No.
we survived.
I'm curious to see how many G we pulled. Oh, shit.
You can probably give it a little more right pedal. There we go. Let's continue on to the south. Do a 180. I want to see what's down the coastline.
Look at those houses.
Yeah.
A little bit of weathering would be nice, and
If the colors were a bit less saturated too, it just looks a bit. I mean, maybe they have candy-colored houses down there. They do in St. John's, Newfoundland.
yeah, they do in Norway and Sweden.
Yeah.
But everything's clean, even the room, everything.
Yeah. Yeah, all the roads are clean. The edges of the runways don't have any cracks in them. They could improve that a lot.
Yeah,
But,
more you go.
I do like the objects, and I like the variety in them. I like that there's houses under construction and destruction and
Yes.
garbage.
In Sweden, you go to the north of Sweden, the roads are kind of reddish pink.
Yeah.
Yeah. The weather. That would remind me the same.
So here's what I mean about the rear doors.
Ah, cool. I can hear. Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So
Nice.
it really helps to hear what's going on outside. Also, you can see better.
I feel like on my Jeep.
Yeah.
You have the old Jeep.
Nice, nice. Anyway, I'll close them just to make it easier to talk.
Yeah, it's funny. The Jeep is the same thing. It's like it's a CJ7.
Yep.
The old one.
Just a little more right pedal. Step on the ball. There we go.
It's super slow, but when you drive it, it's always smiley. It's very nice. Always.
Cool.
Look at that. Nice.
Okay, let's climb up to a few thousand feet. Just gradually. She doesn't climb too fast. About 1,000 feet per minute's a good rate. Interesting building under construction here at 2 o'clock. So yeah, it starts to look quite nice even from about here.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's like if you get too close to the ground, it looks bad. But once you get a bit of altitude, it looks pretty great.
Yeah, before. Yeah.
What is that, a parking garage from nowhere? Building a new hospital or something?
All right, climbing.
We're actually diving. Now we're diving hard. There you go.
Actually, absolutely no idea where are we. I mean, which island? Or mainland or what?
We are over Punta Arenas, Chile. Down on the southern tip of South America. Just where the mainland ends and the bunch of little island archipelago starts. Yeah, it's really it's fun, dramatic terrain down here. You can go from ocean to mountains in a couple kilometers.
Yeah, I can see. Yep. To the beach.
Okay, good. And it looks like we're going slow, but we're doing 100 knots.
Yeah.
Maintain our altitude. Very good. Okay, now if we suddenly lost engine power, what would you do?
Okay. You want me to lose power?
No, I'm just asking a question. If we lost power, what would you do?
What do we do?
Yeah, what's the first thing you want to do?
How do you call it? The citric?
Oh, we're diving hard for the ground. Let's get back up to altitude again and fly straight.
Trying to look. Okay, let me think. Okay, we go trim. By mistake, I pressed the reset button.
Gotcha.
Okay, so what? We lose power. We turn off the throttle.
Let's climb back up where we were. Get back up to a few thousand feet here. And don't try and do it all at once. That's a pretty steep. Actually, you don't really climb with your nose up in the helicopter. Just kind of add collective.
Yeah.
And keep the airspeed up. And again, 1,000 feet per minute is a good fast climb rate in the Huey. It'll do a bit more when it's light like this, but that's about what you should aim for. Much better.
Yeah, 6.
And let's go a bit to the left here so we're away from the woods.
Don't want to crash on the woods?
No.
To the beach.
We're going to try and not crash at all. We're diving again. But I just want to show you what happens when you lose power. And how important it is to respond to it immediately. As soon as you hear that alarm go off, you need to dump collective. Push the collective down.
So power, so there's no throttle.
The throttle, right. There's no throttle because the engine's gone.
Okay, so just
in fact, I'll be using the throttle to simulate the engine's dying. So let's keep climbing. Let's get up to about 3,000 feet. And we're not going to go all the way to the ground. I'm going to bring power back on before we get too close to the ground. But what you're going to see when we lose power is that RPM gauge, the needles are going to split. The engine RPM is going to go way down, but we're going to keep our rotor RPM up by dumping the collective and letting the blades turn into gliders.
Yeah, it's only kind of flipping, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty bare, yeah.
Yep, 1,500 feet. Let's get another 500 or so. Feel free to put more collective in. We've got plenty of temperature to play with. Very good. Okay, get trimmed and flying normally, so just get in a cruise here at 2,000 feet. And about 90 knots or so.
What?
So you're all trimmed and comfortable?
Seems to be.
Okay, right when you least expect it, we lose engine power.
All right.
Oh, wait, I can't do it. Oh, you have to do it yourself. Throttle down all the way.
1, 2, 3.
Now dump the collective. Keep your nose up. Pull, 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 pull. Dump. Oh, we don't have the rotor speed. Oh, there we go. Yep, yeah, we do.
He didn't react.
Good. You're doing it. Okay, bring the power back on. Oh, no, the rotor speed got down. But you see how we were doing okay there?
Yep, yeah. The power just didn't respond.
Yeah, it seems to be behaving a bit differently than it used to.
So yeah, it didn't catch up again.
Yeah. Do you have a few more minutes?
Yeah, I put forward.
Let's do one more flight.
All right.
I need to try this myself and see if it's changed, because it seems harder than it used to.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. You try. You start pretty fast. Oh, back in right away. Okay.
Yep, it puts you right back in. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop.
Something stuck.
Yeah, the doors are cycling.
Yep.
Hello, stop. Are they ever going to stop? Okay, they're stuck in a loop. I am leaving this helicopter.
Another budget.
Respawn. Is everything normal? Okay, good.
Oh.
And you're back in?
Yes.
Good. Oh, come on. Close. Good. Okay. Interior lights all on. Battery on. Bad sound off. Fuel on. Hydraulics and force trim on. Warm up the IFF. Turn on the countermeasures. Up to the ceiling panel. AC power to AC phase. And DC voltmeter to essential bus. Main generator on. Throttle all the way up. Throttle all the way down. Starter switch. It's that fast.
Yeah, very well. Yeah.
And at this point, double check your collective is down. Also,
yeah, big time, yeah.
You can look at your rotors. You'll see when there's collective. Like, look, here's collective. You see the angle? The blade angle? I had to turn it down.
I see, yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty obvious. Okay, engine is self-sustaining. Throttle coming up. Inverter on. Standby generator. Radar altimeter power. Setting the radar altimeter like I like it. Aligning the compass. And we are good to fly. That's it. Oh, IFF to normal. Whoa, okay. And there we go. We're flying.
That's cool.
You can actually do a loop in this thing.
Oh yeah, look, yeah.
Yeah, at least last time I tried you could. You probably could in a real life Huey too, but I don't think anyone's ever done it because
Yes.
there's no way to practice.
And the props. Oh.
I probably should have let you do that takeoff, but I just wanted to. Yeah, let me try and do an auto rotation that's proper.
Yeah, and try to see the response of the throttle.
Exactly.
Look at those down legs.
So yeah, the governor is working behind the scenes to control the throttle. Again, it only can turn the throttle up to the setting we have it. So when we're at idle, the governor can't make the aircraft fly because the maximum setting is idle. So that's why you turn it to maximum for flight. That doesn't mean you're actually full throttle. It just means the governor has permission to take us there.
I get you.
And so yeah, this is how I climb. You know, not too fast. Whoops. Actually running into some of the same troubles you were here. The weapons in this are so fun.
The weapon on the front or side?
Sorry?
The weapon on the front or on the doors? At the doors?
All of them. Although controlling the door gunners still isn't quite right. I think they've got bugs in it. I think there might have been something in the changelog actually about that. Might be worth another try. Like, I don't like steering guns with my face.
Oh yeah, no.
Which is how they seem to think we should do it.
I didn't know that.
I think they may have just fixed that. But, again, that's only what the changelog says, and I don't trust them until I try it myself.
That's a nice space.
Actually, right after we try this, we can try an armed Huey. Just want a bit more altitude to play with here. So yeah, you see don't expect a whole bunch of vertical speed.
Yeah.
About 1,000 feet per minute is perfectly reasonable.
Something should be really impressive. It's if someone shoots at you when you're in the helicopter. That's target.
Okay, there's 2,000 feet. Come back around.
So we're gonna swim?
No, I'm going to head back to the field. And then chop the power. Now, when I was teaching another guy a little while back, and I was able to control the throttle on him.
Yeah.
So what I would like you to do is, as soon as we go feet dry, try turning down the throttle all the way to idle.
Okay.
In fact, maybe even a little sooner than that.
That looks good here.
Yeah, right about here. Throttle to idle. Can you force that on me? Or will it not move?
That's right. Nothing.
Maybe that's because you've got it. That's too bad. Because in
I'll probably the page down.
Because that's something that the instructor will do by surprise, so that the student has to respond quickly. Anyway. Oh,
no,
and we're way too fast. Okay. So here we are up in the sky. Flying along way too fast. Let me get normal.
See, I like it moved. You see, you feel alive. This is what the airplane needs.
Yeah. Okay, now we lose power. So I immediately dump the collective to keep that rotor speed up, and I'm pulling... Okay, this is wrong.
Yeah, that's what happened.
This is wrong. What's happened?
I'm
pulling full back on the stick. I've got...
You see the throttle?
Oh, okay. Maybe I dumped too much. Oh yeah, we're gonna make it. So you see how I'm losing my rotor speed?
Yep.
I have just enough to... Oh, don't die.
Second bounce.
Oh, now we're in trouble. Yeah.
It's gonna be
wow.
okay.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah. No.
not pretty, but we survived.
Yeah. The plunge and then so what's happened?
I think it was just that I dumped too much collective. I want to try that again. How about you get your own?
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't practiced autos in quite some time.
So it's interesting that I have always a co-pilot.
Yeah, it keeps you attached until you detach, which is nice because you don't have to do it every time you respawn. Oops, what am I doing? Do you want to grab your own helicopter?
I am on mine.
Oh, you are in your own?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
sorry.
someone next to me, but
Yep, gotcha. I thought you were saying you were still in. Doot, doot. Now, where am I? Throttle. I'm starting to get a little punchy again. It's late. Yeah, that's... I'm normally better at auto rotation than that. Okay. Woo. See, this time there's no fire.
yeah, I put the throttle. And yeah, the most important thing is to make sure the inverter's on. You'll get a master caution if it's not. Yeah, this is good.
And we will take off into the wind to the west. And climb. So yeah, it's a bit weird in helicopters because if you nose up, you stop, and then you can't climb. And if you nose down, well, that does increase your speed. It'll also make you dive. So there's kind of there's a sweet spot. Also, I can dial in a lot more collective than I've got going here. Okay, I'm bringing it around to the east to go out over the ocean.
It's a big antenna.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm still not getting great frame rates in the city in this map, but out here it's now flyable, where before it was a little bit worse than this, so at least they're making progress. That's good. And yeah, the art could be better, but there is lots of stuff to interact with, so that's good.
I'm the 120.
About 110, 1,000 feet per minute, positive rate, 550 on the exhaust temperature.
Good.
Passing through 2,000 feet. We'll get out a little farther here. Yeah, I think I may have dumped the collective too far, which was keeping me from being able to pull my nose up. You got to find just the right spot to keep the RPM up, but still be able to keep your nose up. Although again, it feels like the flight model has changed since I learned how to do that. And I saw, I forget where it was, but I saw Kate. Oh, I think it might have been that interview that the Russian guy did with the ED staff, where she was saying, we actually changed the Huey flight model and nobody noticed. It's like, yeah, we noticed. It shakes really bad on startup now, and it's different. Our customers are so stupid, they don't even notice when we completely change something.
Nice view here.
Yeah, I like the white caps on the water.
Yeah.
Although they all tend to be in sync, I'm noticing, which is a bit wrong. Okay. Heading towards the runway. And again, just a bit before we go feet dry, I'm going to chop my throttle down to idle. Now, you don't have to fly it all the way to the ground if you don't want. You can bring the power back up as you get close and recover from it. That's how they do it in real life. They do real all the way auto rotation landings too. Watch that mover helicopter lesson series if you want to see some of that. But most of the time they don't because it's dangerous.
Oh, I'm going too fast. How do you brake?
Dump collective and pull back your stick to compensate for the nose coming down.
Whoa.
What are you doing?
Maximum.
Oh. Oh, where are you? Oh, way down there.
Yeah, just dive.
You didn't chop your throttle, did you?
No, not super correctly.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
good.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try one here. Because I want to see if something's changed.
Yeah, I was like
Throttle
160.
off. There's my warning. Okay, now I've got it. Yeah, that's better. I was just trying a bit too... I dumped a bit too hard. Oh, perfect. Yeah, if the RPM warning goes off, you need to dump collective. And if it starts to go up into the red RPM range, you need to give some back. You don't really need to worry about it going too fast, but it's just wasteful. Let's see if I can bring it right down.
Yeah, I'm just behind you.
Nice! That was how you auto-rotate to a landing.
Yeah. I'm gonna try.
Or what? Okay, there we go. Flyable RPM again. Back in the air, no damage.
Try to land. There we go. There we go.
Hey, it looks like you survived.
Yeah, I'm done. There you go.
Nice. So that's how you don't die if you lose your power in a helicopter.
Yeah, it's just not to dive too quick. That's the...
Yeah, it's just finding that sweet spot where you maintain the rotor RPM and keep it flyable.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I think that will do it for tonight for me.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. So, picture.
It was a pleasure to take you through all that. Again, you're a super quick study.
No, thank you. Yeah, it's our first time. Yeah, it's definitely nice to try that.
You'll get to the point where you start to prefer helicopters to tour around and...
But definitely there was something that it's very attracting to me. It's that you can feel, there's a vibration, there's all that.
Yep.
That's what's missing on the planes. So
Yep. The Huey is good for that. The Mi-8 is really good for that. The Hind is good, but not as good as those two. That could be true to the type. Kind of the more modern helicopters get, the less exciting they are to fly.
That too.
The Huey has these rotors that teeter, that cause all kinds of interesting issues. When one rotor goes up, the other rotor wants to go down. So you're basically hanging from that rotor like a Christmas ornament. Oh, and that's the other trick is remember that you're not flying the fuselage, you're flying the rotor that the fuselage is hanging from.
Yeah, I got it. That's the habit, the mind.
Yep. So that just because the fuselage might be swinging back and forth, the rotor might be flying perfectly along. It's just you had a strong input that caused it to start swinging.
Yes,
so you don't have to compensate for every attitude change you see.
I think the hard part is to contradict the habit, to contradict the mental.
Yep.
That's the trick.
Yep. Again, to put your mind as if you're flying the rotor and forget about the fuselage. It's just dangling underneath it like a Christmas ornament.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's pretty cool. All right. Well, Mike, super, thank you.
You're welcome.
And yeah, I'll connect on the Discord.
Cool.
So I'll be driving.
Okay.
7
Have
hours.
a good tomorrow. Get some sleep, and I'll probably talk to you
All right.
tomorrow.
All right. Hey, take care. Hey, but good night and thank you.
Thanks, GOZR. See you soon.
Hey, ciao.
Cheers. Please like and subscribe. See you later, guys.